everyone, it's Amy from Nail Polish Baby 90 and welcome to today's video. Today I am here with the first in a new series of me swatching my entire nail polish collection. Yes, that is the mission for 2024 and it helps me de-stash, I find. If I go through the drawers one by one, re-swatch everything that's got an old and crusty swatch on my computer or ones that I've forgotten I owned. So it means that for now we are parking polishes I forgot I owned to restart in this series. So updating all the swatches so everything I owned is swatched, loved and needed, and then I de-stash as I go. So we're going to do drawer by drawer, and I thought it would be good to start with the indies this time. So we are doing indie drawer A to C by Indie Brand. So I'm going to swap my camera angle, give you a close-up of the collection in a whole, show you some of my favourite polishes, and then also show you swatch by swatch all the polishes in A to C that needed re-swatching. So I hope you find this really interesting. It's really fulfilling to me to have already done the first drawer and started to move on to the second drawer. I'm excited to keep going through, updating, swatching, all of that. I'm excited. Let's change the camera angle and get into this video. So here we have indie drawers A to C. As you can see, it looks a little bit empty right now. And that's because I have all the ones that I've pulled out to re-swatch next to me and I'll be putting them back in. We should still have some space. Brands in this drawer, you can see a lot probably from the bottle caps down here. We have a lot of by Danny Vienna in these tall skinny bottles. Lots more here and here. Oh, look at that one. Love this brand so much. And this is probably half the drawer is by Danny Vienna. So certainly if I did this, that is all by Danny Vienna just in that little section. We then have blush lacquers, Darm Polish, DRK nails, Cleona, we have Black Cat lacquer, we have Bliss Polish, Colours by Leroux, Bee's Knees in their old bottles, Arders nails over here in the corner, as well as all the Bright and Beautiful Caddy lacquers, A England, Coloris de Carol, there's another by Danny Vienna. So yeah, lots of different brands. Bluebird lacquer, Atomic Polish, Brighton Polished, another one of those. Have I tried to give as many of these brands a shout out? Alchemy lacquer, Cirque Colours, Aurora Polish, Cirque again, Cleona again, Bluebird I've said, 516 Polish, beautiful British brand, Cure Nails, Candy lacquer, which doesn't exist anymore. I think that is everybody with a big shout out. So I went through this drawer, de-stashed a few, and these are the ones that were unswatched that I'm going to put back into the drawer now and put the close-ups on the screen for you. So I found a few more from Candy Lacquer that had been underloved, and these beautiful toppers. So the first one is Pop Art, and it's just as it describes, pop art on your nails. So red, yellow, blue, bright pink, and there's also a very, very fine bit of black. So hopefully you can see that beautifully in the new and updated swatch, but I love that a lot. Let's put that with the other ones here. The other one that we have was called Balloons in the Air, which is more of a muted kind of pastel dream, if that makes sense. So we've got matte white glitters, we've got matte grey glitters, and then metallic silver, blue and fuchsia. So again, I wore that one over black. We have a couple of A Englands, 3 A Englands, I believe, so far. 4 A Englands, I'm a liar. These all have really, really beautiful formulas. I will say that although A England sometimes is an indie, but then isn't an indie, A England have one of the best formulas out there. So the first one we have is this blue one called Puck a Fairy, a beautiful teal, linear holographic, stunning. And then Fontaine, which is just the most subtle, beautiful, super light lilac-y silver linear holographic. I've loved taking us like a trip down memory lane and swatching these all. It's been so fun. Tristam is one of the icons of A England. If you have any A Englands in your life, it's likely you probably have Tristam as one of them. The other one would be probably one of these ones here. St. George is also a very popular shade. But Tristam is this beautiful dark navy with one drop of purple. Love it. And the last one of these ones here is Rosebauer, which is just this pinky, reddy, beautiful, again, linear holographic. So we've re-swatched a ton of those. Let's do some by Danny Viennas to add into the mixture. So there were 2 that I needed to re-swatch here. Unfortunately, this one, as you can see from the icon, is a thermal, and it does change, but it doesn't change anything like the original. So this is Remembrall. So if you're a Harry Potter fan, you will know that the Remembrall goes from being clear to being a red when it knows that you've forgotten something. So this unfortunately is kind of in this like mixed pink. If I haven't updated the swatch, so I'm going to show you the old swatch just because the new swatch just didn't show it for what it was. It now goes between this colour to maybe like one shade darker, so it's from like a light baby pink to a slightly warmer baby pink, but the original was the best, and it makes me sad that thermals don't last forever. I can't part with it still just because it's a Harry Potter one, but unfortunately RIP slightly to Remembrall. And then Starry Sky is the one that I was able to re-swatch, and this was I think inspired by Vincent van Gogh, and it was one of Pahlish pickup, and it's just beautiful. Stars in a sheer-ish blue base. Absolutely stunning. Loved re-wearing this one and just getting a better swatch. I think sometimes when in the past I was so keen to swatch things quickly, sometimes my nails weren't the right length, or I was just in a bit more of a rush than I should have been. So it's been lovely to kind of take a bit more time. Black Cat Lacquer, I have a second one of those. This one is called Celestial Dancer, and it's just so beautiful, even like it's 10 years old now, 11 years old. I believe this was a Rainbow Connection exclusive when Rainbow Connection very first started up, which is a UK indie e-tailer. But this beautiful blue jelly base with tons of, hopefully you can see there's silver glitters, and the silver glitters look blue in that blue base, but loved re-wearing that one a lot. I think this is my only now Anchor and Heart lacquer, and it's a good one. This one is No One Alive Whose Is More Youer Than You, which is a Dr. Seuss reference. Again, look at that teal with a rainbow of glitters. And when I reposted this onto Instagram, everybody was saying how fun and vibrant it was, and it certainly is. And it's the reason why, unfortunately, I have destashed some other ones in recent times, but I have kept that one. I'm trying to put them back with their families. So this is a Cirque Colours. This one is called Paraiba. I don't own that many Cirque colours. I know a lot of people, there's probably like 2 here that I own. I know a lot of people really love them. I don't mind them. I'm a bit hit and miss with them. I think I had Halcyon at one point, but I don't know where that is. Halcyon was like their cult classic. I feel like I have that. Oh, there it is. That's Halcyon. But this one is Paraiba, a beautiful, it's kind of like how Rogue Lacquer does it, which is not how the particles that Rogue Lacquer buys, you know what I mean? Rogue Lacquer doesn't own microflakes, I understand, but it's these tiny itty bitty little microflakes in a teal base, and it just looks stunning. So definitely one of the reasons why I've kept that one out of the 4. Oh, another Cirque. So this one is called Lapis Lazuli, and it's a beautiful denim blue with bronzy glitters in it. That's obviously why I've kept it, but it's all very subtle, and it's a bit more of a jelly base rather than opaque. So that is those ones. Now I think we are down to the final 2 brands. So I have re-swatched, I think this is all of my Blue Eyed Girl lacquer. The Blue Eyed Guy doesn't exist anymore, but it was so lovely because I've just started reposting these, and the maker still has an active Instagram, and she commented on them that she loved seeing, I guess, the old polishes still worn. So the first one is called Dreams of the Future. Originally this was part of a duo. I want to say actually maybe I do have one more somewhere. She says that. I feel like at one point I had a topper from them. Maybe I don't have that anymore. But this was part of a Epcot themed Disney duo, and it's this beautiful coral with blue little flakes in there. Just really subtle but really fun for the summer, and a nice bright pop of colour. The other ones we have were from the previous Cast a Spell box, which was a lovely Harry Potter inspired box that came out for a few years. And one of these that I'm going to show you is from 2017. So this is Fianto Duri, which was from 2017's Cast a Spell box. So I'm really giving my collection some age here. And it's this beautiful pale blue with, as you can see, hopefully there, a little bit of a opal shimmer. Really fun. Loved that one a lot. And the other one is Reducto, and this is from the box after 2018's box, which was a bright blue with a bright blue flash. Love them. The last ones we have are from Colours by La Rose. I'm just making a little bit of space so they can go with their family members here. But Colours by La Rose has and is, to me, still one of those iconic indie brands. I think the brand was open for 10 years before she finally decided to close. She originally was doing just so many Polish releases, and then was a really big founder and one of the staples in the original Polish pickup lineup. And Hella Handmade Creations, and I love that I've still got quite a few from them, so there's 7 in my collection. But I'm going to show you How About a Brownie Dog, and this was from Polish Pickup when they were doing famous duos, and KB Shimmer was the other half of this duo, and I do have both parts. And this is just a really nice linear brown holographic, kind of like a chocolate brownie. And then these next two are from Polish Con New York, which I didn't attend. However, I was in America about 3 weeks after, and Jess from Jess Face 90 Lacquer was vending at the event, so she was kind enough to pick me up a few of the exclusives. So the first one that we have is called Hello New York, and this is a beautiful purple with a little bit of like duochrome, but I don't like duo purple to kind of like that browny bronzy duos, but this is more purple, so I still do like it, but it's got that kind of transfer and also some flakies. I need to swatch this one. I only literally just found this one today and I hadn't re-swatched it, so I'm going to put this to the side, but it will go back in there afterwards. And then Broadway Baby is a beautiful blue, as you can see here, with then shifting to light blue to purple to green, kind of like a Aurora Borealis type look, and that was also from that same collection. So I guess if we shimmy everybody down, I have space. Which was the whole aim of the game here, was, like I say, if I'm not sure and I'm on the fence, it's a really great way of going through your collection and re-swatching things, updating. And there wasn't really any actually that I re-swatched that I'm not going to keep. I'm going to keep all of them, but I destashed a few, and I will be updating that destash as I go through. And also, if any of you are interested in my nail polish destash, I have it on my Instagram reels, so I will update that every couple of months as I go through this. But I'm going to put this back up to me tentatively, up to my face. I have already pulled out the polishes here from the next drawer, which is D to F. So I'm going to start swatching through those and I'll be back. I'm still also, if you can see here, doing my 90 Lacquer series, so that will run separately, and that is still going and filming at the moment. I'm on to the next little batch of that. So let me know down below in the comments any comments you may have, whether this has inspired you to go through your polishes and swatch them all. And yeah, I'm really happy that I've done this. Let's get these all done in 2024. See you in the next one. Bye.